Welcome to the Dinoverse!
It's gonna be so much fun!
You know what always amuses me about pop culture? Everyone's obsessed with Tyrannosaurus Rex. T-Rex t-shirts, T-Rex toys, memes about T-Rex and his hilariously short arms. The poor guy has literally become the Kardashian of the dinosaur world. Famous, but not always clear why. Yet, 80 million years before this heavyweight started cosplaying as a bulldozer with teeth, a real professional was already roaming the Earth. Meet the Allosaurus, the predator who invented tactical hunting,
Hey,
while
buddy,
T-Rex
I was here
wasn't even
first.
on the drawing board yet. Picture a world 150 million years ago. The Jurassic period in full swing. Everywhere you look, animals the size of apartment buildings. Diplodocus munching ferns for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Brachiosaurus browsing treetops like giraffes on steroids. And Stegosaurus showing off their backplates. Fashionistas, honestly. And right in the middle of this parade of giants appears Allosaurus. 1.5 tons of pure predatory passion on 2 legs. Not the biggest, not the heaviest, but damn, the fastest for his size. Scientists calculated that this toothy torpedo could reach speeds of 20 to 22 miles per hour. Think about it. 1.5 tons of living muscle and bone charging at you at the speed of a Ford F-150 in a school zone. Try outrunning an enraged UPS delivery truck with teeth? About the same survival odds. Here's where it gets really interesting. T-Rex, that late Cretaceous brute, hunted with the hit it so hard the bones crunch method. Bite force like a semi-truck, strategy like a sledgehammer. Allosaurus, though, was a surgeon. His jaws worked on the axe principle. Short, sharp, chopping strikes from top to bottom. The upper jaw could move forward and down, turning each attack into a precise cut. Not crushing, but slicing open, like a can opener. Ever seen how a butcher breaks down a carcass with one precise knife movement? That's basically how Allosaurus worked. Except his knife was lined with teeth up to 4 inches long, and the can weighed 20 tons. One strike, a gaping wound. Retreat. Wait. Another. Another. The victim weakens, bleeds out, slows down. And the predator methodically, almost mockingly patient, delivers blow after blow. Brutal? Yes. Effective? Absolutely.
Doctor, am I going to live?
Don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
But Allosaurus's real ace wasn't his jaws. It was his brains. Paleontologists find concentrations of Allosaurus bones in the same locations. And these aren't mass burials after catastrophes. These are traces of group hunting. Yep, these guys worked as a team. Picture this, a herd of Diplodocus peacefully grazing. Somewhere on the periphery wanders an old, sick specimen, the perfect target. And then 3 emerge from the forest. One Allosaurus makes a false charge from the front. The Diplodocus panics, swings its tail. And that tail, by the way, could snap a predator's spine with one swing. The second comes in from the side. Wham! Chopping strike to the unprotected flank. The third cuts off the escape route. This isn't just hunting. This is theater. This is coordination at the level of a hockey line or special forces. T-Rex, millions of years later, would just charge in and bite everything in sight. But Allosaurus? They were already playing 4D chess. Wolves would master pack hunting 145 million years later. Lions, even later. But Allosaurus? They were the pioneers of cooperative killing. The thing is, the Jurassic world didn't forgive mistakes. Yes, Allosaurus was a predator, but around him roamed animals that could accidentally kill him. One tail swing from a Diplodocus and your spine's broken. A bad jump onto a Stegosaurus and its tail spike pierces your thigh. Even a young Brachiosaurus could simply step on you and turn you into a Jurassic pancake. So Allosaurus survived not through brute force, but through intelligence, speed, and coordination. They were like ninjas in a world of sumo wrestlers, losing in weight, but winning in technique. They were like ninjas in a world of sumo wrestlers, losing in weight, but winning in technique. Of course, we can't know 100% how the perfect Allosaurus hunt went down. But let's imagine, based on the fossil evidence. Night. Moonlight breaks through ancient ferns. A herd of Diplodocus sleeps, their massive snouts buried in the earth. On the outskirts, an old female. She's wounded, limping, fallen behind the group. 3 emerge from the fog, silent, synchronized, eyes glowing in the darkness. The first makes a sharp dash. The Diplodocus jerks its head up, tries to stand, but it's already too late. The second Allosaurus strikes the neck. Crack! Muscles exposed. The third hits the hind leg. The giant tries to escape, but every movement only increases the bleeding. The Allosaurus pack doesn't rush. They retreat, wait. Another strike, another. After an hour of struggle, an animal weighing 30 tons falls, and the pack is already ready for the feast. No unnecessary cruelty, just work. Cold, calculated, efficient. T-Rex will go down in history as the symbol of predators. He'll be drawn on posters, filmed in movies, made the star of museums. But tens of millions of years before this heavyweight began his reign, another beast ruled the world. More slender, faster, more intelligent. Allosaurus, the first true strategist among predators. The first to understand, to kill a giant, you don't need to be the biggest. You need to be the smartest. And you know what? Maybe that's exactly why we underestimate him. He wasn't loud, wasn't clumsy. He was a professional. And professionals rarely make magazine covers. P.S. Next time you see a T-Rex t-shirt, remember, there were those who did it first, and did it better. They just didn't get a Jurassic Park movie made about them.
Hope you enjoyed our story. Woo! Read.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Hooray!
Don't forget to subscribe.